Many people would not know that you were part of the program that put Gatorade on the map with racing. One of their first sponsorships was actually at Indianapolis. Do I have that right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And
Gatorade's very first sponsorship was Indy 500.
yeah, that you were a part of.
No, no, God, I'm not that old. No, 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 no. That was way before my
but you
time.
but you worked for Gatorade, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
So I was one of, I think, only two women in the history of Gatorade to be a sports marketing manager. And I, was very blessed. I not only handled NASCAR, but I handled the NFL, NBA, Major League Soccer, but I fell in love with this thing called NASCAR. And I noticed on the bottles of Gatorade bottles, they had all the logos of the major sports properties, but they didn't have NASCAR. And I convinced the team that we should add this brand out of the South that's growing growing exponentially to the NASCAR bottles. And we took that brand into retail, and it quickly became one of the best activated Gatorade sponsorships. I also ran the Gatorade Circle of Champions. So after every race, there was a contingency fund award, and the driver would get money and a plaque, and I would present it. That's really how I got to know a lot of folks in NASCAR. That was a really cool era. There was a guy named Ed Scholl. He is Mr. NASCAR. He is Mr. Gatorade. He's not with us anymore, but if you bring up Gatorade, you're going to hear the name Ed Scholl. He was an
That's
angel
right.
to many.
That's right. And Ray-Ban. God, the Ray-Ban stories you've told are monumental. The marketing of Ray-Ban in motorsports. And that goes back to your Roush days, doesn't it?
Well, no, that doesn't go to my Roush days. Let's see. After Gatorade, I was leaving. It was before my Roush days. So I was at
Okay.
Gatorade. I was living in Chicago, and I had dinner with a gentleman who was working for Ray-Ban. And I said, you guys should really look at a NASCAR. Well, we don't know anybody. I said, I had a napkin. I said, I'll make you a $15,000 bet right now that I can get Jeff Gordon to wear your sunglasses. And he
Hmm.
signed it. So I called John Bickford. Next day, John, how about having Jeff wear Ray-Ban sunglasses? And he said, sure. So I got that deal done in 24 hours and put together a program with Ray-Ban where we had every single driver, crew chief, team member, wives, spouses of all, got free pairs of Ray-Ban sunglasses. And the only two we didn't have at the time was Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Rusty Wallace. We put together a program in 1996, and I'm going to get a little twisted, but we went out and got what I thought was $1 million insurance policy. So any driver that proved they're wearing the Ray-Ban sunglasses in victory lane that either won 9 races or 6 poles or vice versa would get $1 million. And that year came down to Jeff Gordon. I want to say it was 1994, and he was on the bubble for either one. And I quickly realized we did not have the insurance policy, so I was
No.
sweating the big one. But he ended up not winning it. He still had a great season that
Whew.
year and had plenty of sunglasses, but he was the first, that was the first endorsement deal Jeff ever had. We did his photo op in Daytona. Ray Abraham was there. We put makeup on him. And Ray and the team were just like chuckling up, oh my God, Jeff Gordon with makeup on. He had the little mustache back then
That's
too.
right.
But that was a really neat project to be working on.